Hey, it's JP and I like TCGs. I'm going to be opening up the final box of the Lorcana stuff that I got in a sealed case. Just to get this out of the way, I was like, oh, maybe I should just keep it sealed, display it, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to do that. So we're just going to open it up, see what we get. Last box gave us 3 legendaries, but overall, in the first 2 boxes that I opened up for this case, got 2 enchanted. Can't be mad about that. Especially when people buy a case and get 0. So we're just gonna go open up this one. We're gonna do kind of like a speed run, which was our kind of our last video style format, which is not bad. But anyway, enough of me talking. We'll just get into it and see what we get. All right, we're back. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the left side of the cards, of the left stack. Charlotte, Adelaide, Captain Hook, Rufio, Megara, Chaka, maybe it's the lighting, Lafayette, She's Your Person, Undermine, Rolly, Tiana, Antonio, Cold Foil Palace Guard. Maybe there's not enough lighting on the card. That's causing that kind of weird issue with the color on some of these. I'm not sure. We'll figure out eventually, right? We have to. Dalmatian Puppy, Bill the Lizard, Gaston, Television Set, Ariana, not to be confused with Grande, Yolana, Dormouse, King Candy, Magica, Nathaniel Flint, Legendary Bambi. Cool. Don't think I got one of those just yet. And Quick Shot was our cold foil. All right. Perdita, Wasabi, Monterey Jack, kind of get hungry. Palace Guard, March Hare, Alice, Zipper, The Coachman, Get Out, Atlantean Crystal, Jasmine, love to see it, and Monterey Jack is our cold foil. Hold on one second, just getting this open. I know I'm doing it behind camera, but my arm got a little tired there for some reason. Uh-oh. All right, Darling Deer, Dale, Mushu, Mouse Queen, General Lee, Camillo, Chip, Nephew's Piggy Bank, Lena, Wrong Lever, that card, and Cold Foil Hades. I don't think I got that Hades before. Does not look familiar. There's a giant pile of plastic just off to my left side. All right, Dalmatian Puppy, Lumiere, Olaf, Toby Turtle, Royal Guard, Jock, Quick Shot, Thumper, Get Out, Iago, Go-Go, Cold Foil Jean, Charlotte, Kim Purse, Mr. Snoops, Anita Hero, Bobby, Royal Guard, Stop Chaos in its tracks, a Pluto, They Never Come Back, Honey Lemon, Into the Unknown, Cold Foil, Most Everyone's Mad Here. Second to last for this stack, All right. Calhoun, Anna, Prince Ahmed, Friend Al, Palace Guard, Tramp, Walk the Plank, Madam Mim, Jewel Collar, Cusco, Prince John, and Thumper. I don't know, are you guys running into this thing where there's like some kind of powder or dust on your cards? I don't know. It's not on every pack, but it seems to be a good majority, or at least it's sticking out of my head that there's powder on these cards. It's really weird. Something about quality control maybe? I don't know. All right, Dewey, Mad Dog, Friend Al, Go-Go, Magic Carpet, Cusco, Hero, Patch, Vorstool, Maui, Donald, and ending off with a March Hare Cold Foil. Be back with it next. All right, we're picking up where we left off. So far, all we got in this box is a legendary Bambi. I do really enjoy that artwork. It looks cool. And we'll just get a move on. All right, Antonio's Jaguar, Tramp, Brutus, Little Sister, Genie, Scarab, Pull the Lever, Trials and Tribulations, Droon, Fantastical Magical, Basil, Cold Full of Cricky, alright, let's see what we got. Starting off with the Jean, Television Set, Ariana, Ilana, Mad Dog, Friend Al, Bernard, Thumper, Rockfort, Clawhauser, Flynn Rider, Cold Foil Charlotte. And do y'all play with your cold foils? I like to trade them off because I think at least the people at my store go for those more. They like to have a nice shiny deck. All right, we are starting off with Joey, Jock, the Dodo, Jasmine, Toby Turtle, Bambi, Louis, Madame Medusa, Isma, oh, and our legendary Namari. All right, and our cold foil is Napoleon. All right, so we're just one off from legendaries from our last box. Because that one we only got 3 unless I really missed something. All right, Jim Deere, the Mouse Queen, General Lee. Generally speaking, sorry, had to get that out of my system. Camillo, Bill the Lizard, Gaston, Figaro, Sir Pellinor, Nani? I'll stop doing that eventually. Mushu, Cold Foil, he who steals and runs away. I had to do a little quick cut there because I didn't want to cough super loud in anybody's ear. Maybe you didn't like that generally joke. All right, Mirabelle, Tipo, Gloyd, Miss Potts, Dump Truck, Bruno, Blue Fairy, Napoleon, They Never Come Back, Most Everyone's Bad Here, a Rhino, and Jiminy Cricket is our cold foil. And we're down to our 3rd pack for this stack. I gotta figure out a way to store all these cards or organize them. I mean, Anywho, Rhino, Anita, Bobby, Royal Guard, He Who Steals, Cricky, Light the Fuse, Madam Mim, got another Arthur card, the Sultan, Hades, Cold Foil Archimedes, Dewey, Wilhelmina, Numir, Olaf, Hamster Ball, Ryder, Lewis, Ka, Madam Mim, Vinny, Lady, Cold Foil Wasabi, down to the last pack for this stack. Calhoun, Go-Go, Magic Carpet, Cusco, Kempers, Mr. Snoops, Abu, Honest John, Jeweled Collar, Wreck-It Ralph, Belle's Favorite Book, Cold Foil Trials and Tribulations. Alright, be back. Alright, we're back with the final stack of cards to open up. Alright, just gonna hop into it. So this is gonna be not the last video I make, but the next the next videos I won't be, or the next videos that I'll be posting won't be Lorcana, because it's gonna be the Magic Final Fantasy set that's coming out in a couple days, which I'm really excited for. I got 2 boxes of that to go through, and then I did get the Commander's set, so that'll be fun and interesting. Oh man, I'm excited for the Final Fantasy VII stuff. I really wish they had some Final Fantasy Tactics in there, but oh well. Anyway, Bambi, Tramp, Brutus, Light the Fuse, Candy Drift, Pouncing Practice, Gadget Hack Wrench, Legendary Lilo, and then our cold foil was Anita Radcliffe. Alright, so we are already tied with our last box regarding legendaries, so that's pretty neat. We'll see what else we got in here. Joey, Bill the Lizard, Lafayette, Anna, Hamster Ball, Cusco, Magica, Dormouse, Louis, a Wreck-It Ralph, Lumiere, Cold Foil Dormouse. I'm interested to see, like, when the Fabled set comes out, what happens to the pull rates of like the legendaries and enchanteds and things like that. Because if you go a case without enchanteds, or there's a possibility to go with a chase without enchanteds, like the new highest, you know, rarity, like how hard is it gonna be to pull that? What is that gonna do to prices and things like that? Dalmatian Puppy, Miss Potts, Dump Truck, Bruno, Jock, Dodo, Madam Mim, notice the silence on the other card's name, Jeweled Collar, Flower, Tramp, Cold Foil Colonel. Darling Deer, Tipo, Friend Owl, Adelaide, Ariana, Scarab, Darun, Only So Much Room, Pluto, Desperate Plan, Minnie Mouse, and Mr. Snoops. I gotta get with my friends and see what they need and trade away. Rhino, Olaf, Hamster Ball, Ryder, Dale, Mushu, Beyond the Horizon, LeFou, Jumba, Archimedes, Jafar, Cold Foil Royal Guard, alright, last 3 packs. Let's see what we got. Mirabel, Fred, Vanellope, The Wardrobe, Khan, Nero, Madame Medusa, Chip, Trials and Tribulations, The Colonel, Jiminy Cricket, Cold Foil Bobby. Second to last pack. Second to last pack magic. We'll see. Jim Deere, Little Sister, Genie, Scarab, Wilhelmina, Lumiere, Quick Shot, Ice Spikes, Twitter Pated, Vincenzo, Legendary Raya, and a Forest Duel. We'll cover up Hero's face there. Alright. Last pack of our case. Let's see if we can get something kind of cool to, like a nice little send off. Alrighty. Starting off with the Dewey, Dale, the Dodo, Go-Go, Magic Carpet, Poe, Madam Mim, Dawn Carnage, the Nephew's Piggy Bank, Mother Gothel, Anna, and our cold foil is a Legendary Stitch. Nice. I will say, I think when they're in the cold foil, it does take away from the raised texture here and shiny. It's almost kind of hard to tell, but what a nice way to kind of end off the packs here. You know, last pack magic, pulling that legendary. So we got a Lidl and a Stitch in here, a Bambi, a Namari, and a Raya. Raya seems to be the one that I pulled the most as far as legendaries. Anyway, that's the last one. The next video that you guys should see from me, if you're interested, is Magic doing some unboxings for their Final Fantasy set. But that's all for me. I hope you'll have a good day, good week, good month, good year. Have a good one.